Cheers! It's been a while, and we're back with another Cars in Playboy.
Yeah, we are.
Indeed. What are you drinking today?
I am drinking an IPA, as usual. Usually we drink the same beer, and we decided, we don't have to suffer with each other's preferences because you don't like IPA. You like a lighter beers.
Pretty boring today, just a Heineken.
Yeah, and I am a IPA fiend to the point where I'm boring because I only drink IPAs.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, guys, let's get stuck into it. We're going to be covering a 1973 issue of Playboy today. And
well, what happened in 1973 first?
So here are the top 3 movies of 1973. We're going to start with The Exorcist. That's a big one. I think everybody knows that one.
Yes.
We've got The Sting, which...
Don't know that one.
I hadn't heard. It's some kind of gambling movie about like scoundrels cheating gambling and stuff.
Nothing will ever beat that gambling movie from Hong Kong.
Which one? The God of Gamblers?
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's really, really cool. And of course, related to cars, which is what we do here on Worthless Whips, is American Graffiti.
Yeah.
It's one of the most iconic car movies of all time.
For sure.
It's actually got Harrison Ford in it.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Harrison myself. Okay, so this is what happened I got the biggest news in 1973 up. The Sears Tower was completed. Big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, Sears Tower is, right?
Cool.
Huge building. Yeah.
All right. That's nice.
Spiro Agnew resigns as the Vice President of the United States. Spiro is, what a name.
Good old Spiro.
Gerald Ford became the 40th U.S. Vice President, and then eventually he became the President. And the most important thing is that Richard Nixon began his second term before he was impeached, or resigned, I should say.
Interesting. Well, we got to give a couple more honorable mentions when it comes to the movies.
Yes.
Because we missed some big ones here. I mean, Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee. That's probably my favorite Bruce Lee movie ever. That's really cool. We've got Papillon. I think it means butterfly.
Okay, gotcha.
That's that prison escape thing.
Yeah.
That's really good. Soylent Green.
We were chatting about this earlier when we looked this up. I thought Soylent was literally a nutritional supplement because it is. It actually is one that you can buy. But
well, now you know it's people.
All right, and I did know that quote.
You gotta tell them, Soylent Green is people. We gotta stop them somehow.
Okay.
From the movie, so.
And Westworld.
Very interesting. I thought that was like a Netflix thing.
Yeah, well, it's based off of an actual 1973
science
movie.
Fiction movie.
Yeah,
Right?
science. It's got Yul Brynner in it. It's actually very interesting.
Fair enough. What about music?
Okay, well, you'll be maybe surprised, but number 1 in the charts was Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree.
Good song.
It's by Tony Orlando and Dawn.
It was a good song.
Yeah, I didn't think it was from the 70s.
Neither did I. I thought it was older.
Yeah, Bad Boy Leroy Brown.
Bad Leroy
Brown.
I love that song. I used to jam out to that when I was a kid. I remember I was listening to it. My mom called me a dirtbag or something.
Why?
I think the 70s gives her bad vibes for some reason.
I mean, it just reminds me of brown corduroy and those like
and
orange flower things, yeah, and that bad green, really. Anyway. We've got Killing Me Softly with His Song by Roberta Flack.
Great song as well. This is, they're killing it in 1973.
Oh, you think that's good? How about some of the honorable mentions? I gotta say they're better than the top 3. For instance, Superstition by Stevie Wonder.
Oh, come on. Great tune.
That's my favorite of the list.
That's a jam.
Crocodile Rock by Elton John.
Okay, yeah.
And Elton John's a real flower, isn't he?
He is, and especially in the music video of this.
Yeah, well, the Muppets music.
Oh, the Muppets music video.
Yeah.
He literally looks like a peacock's butthole. Like, seriously.
I don't know what's with the jewels on the cap.
What's with that scrotal, bejeweled scrotum?
It's anyway, it's a different time, dude. It's a different time. We've got probably the most overplayed whenever there's like a romance, sexy scene in a movie. It's Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On.
Do you think it was, remember when people used to use gay as a slur and like, you're so gay, you're so gay. Maybe they called him, like made fun of his name when he was a kid, right? Yeah. They're like, Marvin, you're so gay. And then he's like, I'm gonna grow up to be the most baller love song, like, porn music-ass guy.
Yeah, it's very possible. Yeah. Anyway, and one more, Stuck in the Middle with You by Steelers Wheel.
I always hated that song.
Yeah.
The rest of the music, there's some bangers out there, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, 73, good year.
Anyway, let's get straight into it. Of course, we're supposed to be looking at this, by the way, is the August edition.
Hard to look away, isn't it?
And, of course, we're going to start with the booze.
Oh, well, cheers to that.
Cheers indeed.
To Ghibli's. Ghibli's is terrible. Remember we used to get Ghibli's in China?
Oh, yeah. No.
We thought it was good in China.
Correct. Now, what about this? It shouldn't take an act of Congress to make cars safe.
Well, I think that's kind of how it works, if I'm totally honest.
Well, Volvo was committed to safety long before it became mandatory. So this basically
they absolutely were, though.
Yeah, I mean they're the first people with seatbelts, right? Yeah. You know, they've done a lot of things for safety. Props to you, Volvo. It's a pity it's such a boring brand.
Hey, they made a couple cool things. Some of their turbo cars, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna think they look like pieces of shit boxes, but I think they look funny.
I mean, they've got a charm to them, I suppose, in an accountant sort of a way.
Oh, see, it's not like that here. It's more like beard woodchuck guys in the woods, you know, like I don't know, not the animal.
Okay, all right.
Sorry,
beard woodchuck.
Beard's hitting me a little hard.
Okay, all right, yeah.
What is this brass monkey all about?
We had this brass monkey one in one of our previous ones.
Get out of here.
Okay. Ooh, hang on. What's this? Ooh. Straight away. City Porsche. Okay, do you want to read the ad there?
I would love to. It says,
let's get this out of the way for everyone to see clearly. This lovely I know it's your favorite one.
Yes, absolutely. Now, Winston is taking the urine.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Taking the piss here, making a joke. Not a fan. My favorite car manufacturer is Porsche, and my favorite car is a Porsche 911.
Sure.
Someday I'll own one.
Well, I bet you there's lots of people that have always wanted a Porsche, and this is the only one they could afford.
That's exactly what I'm not going to do.
Okay.
Because what happens, the best Porsche you can buy is the iconic 911.
Sure.
Right? But what happened is they made some other ones, like the 944, 968, and then the 914, where a lot of people would buy those because they couldn't afford a 911, right? And that's kind of what we have here. Yeah, I did see a lot of people buying these in lieu of the 911. I always thought they looked like a little Fiat or something.
And they look backwards.
They actually look backwards.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing. I bet you the guy who buys this, he has that Porsche keyring, and he wears like Porsche Life t-shirts. You know?
I'm sorry to all the 914 owners out there.
And he'll go into the bar or whatever and throw down his key so everyone can see. It says Porsche.
Yes, I would do the same thing, but I won't fall into that trap because I don't. But
then when it's time to go to your car, you like make excuses.
Yeah, I gotta
Everyone's like, "Hey,
wife.
let me follow you to your car." So he's like, "Nah, I got something to do." Or you walk out the parking lot, and when everyone's gone, then you climb into You know what I mean? Okay, I guess I'll just read it. Let's take a look.
I'll take this side, you take that side.
Okay, sounds good. What's a zippy little mid-engine coupe like the Porsche 914 doing in a stop-and-go place like the big city? Doing what comes naturally. Like using its fuel-injected 2-liter engine, which means none of the carburetor adjustments you have with most other sporty cars. Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Fuel injection 1973, that's pretty good.
Big deal. That is a big deal.
For plenty of go when the light turns green and getting plenty of stop from its 4-wheel disc brakes when the light turns red. And taking the bump out of the potholes and manholes with its front-wheel independent torsion bar suspension. And not having to look very hard for a place to park. There's always enough room for a 914. Or having to look very often for a place to buy a gas sipper. Not a gas... What? Oh, to buy gas. Sorry, it's confusing me with all these fonts.
Yeah. City Porsche.
Yeah. Or having to look very often for a place to buy gas. The 914 is a gas sipper, not a gas guzzler. Mm-hmm. Nor will it boil over in crosstown traffic. The engine is air-cooled. And of course, the Porsche 914 has always been known for its cornering, with its mid-engine design and rack and pinion steering. And what has more corners than a city?
You know, I correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure this was not an actual Porsche. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Maybe
not, but you know what really annoys me is that like, don't worry about the engine overboiling or whatever because it's air cooled. That doesn't matter. That's worse because if your engine overheats, how do you even know it's overheating?
Yeah, I guess you just start bending rods.
Yeah, because like seriously, you're sitting in traffic.
It's melting.
These air cooled things, they have a fan that like draws in air, but I mean, it's worse. Anyway, yeah.
Maybe it has like a shut off. I don't know.
Oh, what do you know? It's what I'm drinking. Heineken.
Oh, well, that is very appropriate.
It says Heineken tastes tremendous. I'd say.
What is he, Trump?
With this dude that looks like Trump. Yeah. No, I mean, I got to be honest with you. I think it tastes okay. I wouldn't say tremendous.
I like Heineken.
Yeah, me too. Oh, of course, we got our cigarettes as usual.
Of course. Mm-hmm. Multi-filter. That's a brand. My boyfriend told me he loved me from my mind. I was never so insulted in my life. What? Take it a step back from feminism, eh? Holy shit.
That's bizarre. Okay. And then
isn't it supposed to be all progressive, like women's lib?
Yeah, I mean... What?
I have an idea.
What's that?
Remember we keep saying all these jokes about women's lib? They're like, fuck women's lib and all this stuff. In these 1970s magazines, they probably make these ads that cater to these men that are like, screw women's rights.
Maybe, yeah. You know that's probably what it is. Yeah. Anyway, it's kind of funny. It's Benson and Hedges multi-filter.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Says, from the feel of the pack to the design of the filter to the taste of the tobacco. All right.
Your dad used to smoke Benson hedges.
Yeah,
right?
special mild.
I did it every now and then.
Mm-hmm. Again, more booze ads. Seriously.
It's making me feel like I'm doing something wrong with my life when I see all those booze ads.
Yeah, well, back then they didn't have the internet. We've talked about this before. There's not much else to do other than just get drunk every time. It's your only entertainment.
Yeah. In the office.
Yeah.
You have like whiskey snifters.
You've seen all those like old movies, and you just walk in and they're like drinking whiskey when you're just going to meet someone in an office.
Yeah.
What do you do? That'll ruin my day for me. I'll get drunk.
If I have 1 or 2 drinks, my whole day's shot. It's not because I'm wasted. It's just because I can't get anything done after that.
It makes you feel like lethargic and tired.
Like,
and if you don't keep going with it.
Yeah.
But I guess they probably did.
They probably do.
And I don't know if it was illegal to drive drunk at that time or not.
No, it wasn't.
So I guess it doesn't matter. You just drive from place to place. Keep that buzz going. You know what I mean? Speaking of driving from place to place, here we actually have another car ad. Let's see. It's Firestone. So it says, whatever your plans, they probably don't include tire trouble.
Banging in the woods. Or
let
whatever.
Firestone put the 40,000 mile steel radial 500 between you and the tire trouble.
That's pretty long for tires back then, because I feel like cars broke down at that point. You know what I mean?
Well, steel belted radials were kind of a new thing.
They were. It was new tech.
If you look at all our 70s cars, like your Corvette, my 78 Trans Am, they've got... My 78 Trans Am on the dash says radial tuned suspension. Its suspension is set up for steel belted radials because it was a new thing.
Cars must have had like shit before then.
That, by the way, is a Mustang. Probably like a... You know the Mark 1s that we liked from the 70s, like 71 to 73? It's one of those, but it's probably the coupe... the coupe version, the one without the fastback, looks like.
Right. Gotcha.
Either way. Some grad schools are more challenging than others. Okay.
Join the Air Force.
That's
so when you're done wanking to porn magazines, you join the Air Force, you feel guilty.
Yeah, exactly.
You know when you close all the tabs?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. You're like, I'm joining the Air Force. I'm done with this porn.
Exactly. Hey, we do have another car ad, finally.
What's this one?
The Volkswagen presents The Thing.
Oh, those are pretty expensive now, aren't they? Going up in price?
It can be anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
It's
we never got them.
Oh, okay. They're like a Jeep knockoff.
Well, it reminds me of that Nazi car.
I was just about to say, straight up Nazi vibes.
Yeah, I mean, they called it the Trittelwagen or something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a Nazi car, so they probably just repurposed it. I mean,
hear that in Hitler's voice, like
Trittelwagen. Exactly. Go to the Trittelwagen. It's exactly how it was. That's what they said. But it does look like that.
It does.
But look how they funkied it up. They've got like little polka dots on here to make it all 70s and stuff.
These are popular.
Dude, this is such a 70s car. It's
so 70s.
Like the beach buggies and stuff that they had. That's also a VW platform and all those things. This is totally... I mean, it looks like fun. It
does look like fun. It's probably weak sauce shit, though.
I mean, yeah, and it's probably rubbish to drive.
Yeah.
It's like a beach buggy.
Sure.
We got another...
Camels, that was my brand.
That was your brand, eh? Mm-hmm. But I think this advert's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It says, can you spot the camel filter smoker?
And not me.
I mean, without reading this, who would you choose out of this crowd as being the camel filter smoker?
I guess probably the race car driver.
Maybe. Do you think this dweeb guy what is he wearing?
Oh, so it's like a quiz.
Yeah. Look at this guy over here. What the heck is he wearing?
I want that. You look like a bug.
Is that a portable radio?
I think so.
Okay, all right. This is like an all-American gal. She's got a cigarette in her. Actually, they mostly have cigarettes.
Yeah, everyone's smoking.
All right, so we've got all the numbers here. I'll read them to you. Here at the Speedway, everybody has a gimmick. Almost everybody. Try picking the one who doesn't go along. Oh, yeah, remember. Camel's supposed to be all about like the person who's
different, right?
1. Nope. He's third turn... Wait, I got to get this right. What is this saying? 1. Nope. He's third turn Albanian.
That's his name, I guess.
Okay. Has been in 263 races. Gimmick. Always loses control on the third turn, where Bubbles Fern stands. See?
Is it just me or is in the 70s nothing makes sense? Like they name drop stuff.
This is Bubbles Fern, obviously.
What the hell is that?
This woman.
Well, how do I know that?
It says he doesn't smoke, his car does. Okay. Number 2. No. Second-hand Sam Slick. Used car dealer. Gimmick.
He looks like a used car dealer.
He does. That is a used car dealer.
Wow.
Okay, gimmick. Buys what's left of Albanian's cars. Smokes pre-owned cigars.
Pre-owned cigars?
Wow, okay.
Gross.
3. Hardly. He's Reggie J. Finique II. Gimmick. Filthy rich. Wears cashmere toupee. Smokes double-vented cigarette. Number 4.
Wait. People wore cashmere toupees? So your toupee's made out of wool?
So this is this guy, by the way. And see, he's got that long filtered cigarette thing.
Okay, so that's not him.
Number 4. Right. He likes his racing without far-out fads or gimmicks. Wants his cigarette that way too. Camel filters. Honest, no nonsense, fine tobacco. Easy and good tasting. Yeah, that's this
that
dude.
guy.
The cool guy, right?
The handsome dude.
Yeah, and then it's like number 5, Bubbles Fern. Racing groupie gimmick. 18 stopwatches with Mickey Mouse hands. Smokes Felonies? I don't know. It's obviously another brand, right? Yeah. Felonies?
Okay. I have no idea.
Number 6, Fellini gimmick. Never sees a race. Too busy following other sports events on portable TV and radio.
He's like a nerd. That's like nerd.
And I mean, look, you can see, she has all her stopwatches, so they're being very literal. I got a quiz for you. What's this car?
Maybe like an Opel Manta or something. I have no idea.
No, this is definitely a second generation F body early, like before 75 or something.
Oh, okay.
Because this is the same as my Trans Am, but you see this window. This window is what differentiates it. If you look at my Trans Am, the window goes down to here and there. But the earlier Firebirds and Camaros, it could be a Firebird or a Camaro. Sure. We don't know. But they had this style of window instead of it being down here.
They're all the same car, so.
Are they? Yeah, I mean, it's whatever.
It's random, old NASCAR, I guess.
Yeah, it's random stuff in the background.
Interesting.
But that's yeah. Oh,
enough of this hair shit.
But hang on. Brill Cream tells you how to talk to your barber.
Okay.
Does it, though?
I don't know. Does it? I mean, obviously not.
No, not at all.
Make me look good. How do you even see in the mirror that close?
It looks like I guess he's looking at his hair.
I guess, yeah.
Once again, this is Playboy. We haven't come across anything lewd yet, have we?
No.
What's this all about?
Just Pirellis.
Okay, nothing interesting.
Tip steel belt. They're going on about the steel belted thing. It was obviously
it was a good thing. I mean, not anymore. But
no.
The problem is, we got a little thing. Have I got a deal for you?
That's not funny.
Because it's obviously related to the article.
They're very gross.
Sure.
The art style.
It's 70s. A deal. All right. Get a taste of what it's all about. It's all there in the Viceroy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cigarettes and booze, man. That's the 70s. Cigarettes and booze. Vices. All right, what do we got here, Simo?
So this is obviously during the gas crisis, right? So they're trying to show that it's incredibly expensive to drive across country, right?
Yeah.
So if you get 37.9 miles per gallon if you drive this Datsun.
Right.
However, it's going to cost you only $29.85.
LA to New York.
Let's just think about it. Let's do today's price. So it says, we drove a new Datsun 1200 from LA to New York to prove how economical it was. Without special tuning, it just costs $29.85 coast to coast. The average car in America gets 13 miles per gallon. Wow, it was bad back then.
Well, it's true. My Trans Am, was it, 12 miles a gallon?
Yeah, and my Corvette gets 11.
Yeah. It also got a nice motor in it, though.
That's very true. It would cost nearly 3 times as much for the same trip. In fact, the EPA of the U.S. government just released a mileage comparison of all the cars, and this one, the 1200, delivered the best of all.
Oh, I mean, quite honest.
Oh, hold on. We gotta.
Oh, yeah. What do we got here? Okay, it says here, well, I finally got the paperboy to promise to be more careful how he delivers our paper in the future, dear. She's messing around with the paperboy,
But what's going on with the daughter?
That's not a daughter. That's the paperboy.
That's the paperboy?
Yeah, you can't see he's got a beard.
Oh, sorry. It looks like a girl. It looks like a bearded woman.
It does look like a bearded woman.
I get it. So she's banging the paperboy.
Yeah. Whatever this is. Saga of Heather Minis, who's gone from playing a wunderkind in The Sound of Music to currently co-starring with a bunch of snakes and has grown up along the way. Okay.
So it's the chick that was in Sound of Music.
Probably one of the kids.
Oh, one of the kids. Yeah. Because that's what you want to call back to.
Yeah.
Remember that kid in that movie? Here's her naked grown up. Because that's what people like.
Yes, they do.
That's messed up.
Of course. But, that's how this nonsense works with, tabloids and stuff. Totally creepo stuff. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Is this the centerfold or not? I don't think so.
I see a lot of wool. A little trivia. We didn't know this, right?
Yeah.
We learned that back in the day, people used to say instead of going to get... What would we say nowadays? We wouldn't be so vulgar.
No, we're not vulgar. But
they would say, go chase some wool.
Yeah, instead of chase women or something. Yeah. They'd be like, go chase some wool. And that's period correct for this. It's really, really, really gross. Baba Black Sheep can't have you any wool, you know what I mean?
Well, every time we say it's gross to talk about how big their pubes were.
Yeah.
All the old, like a lot of the older men, like the guys that were in their teens reading these.
Well, they're like, that's...
They're like, you're not real men.
Yeah, that's the way we like it. That's natural or whatever. Okay, whatever. Now we're getting a bit gross. Let's move on.
I mean, this is Playboy.
It is Playboy. And apparently there's a...
Snake in the bed.
Fly Snakes Fat Benny. I don't even know what that's an advert?
Fly Snakes Fat Benny, no.
So, I mean, we got to see the centerfold.
Sure,
that's our thing, right? We got to check
these people look pretty hip.
It's very, very cool and hip back in the day. Yeah,
I mean, this is not dated to me, and
You know why? Because this looks very... They do this retro thing these days. And
that's what it is.
This was modern at the time.
True. Pretty cool.
But yeah, I'd say it's pretty hip.
This is where you see the dated.
Yeah.
And
no, I mean that's coming back, dude. I see a lot of people doing that. That sweater's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. What is this children's sweater thing?
No, we got it.
Okay, what do we got here? Right after this scene, I'm going to sue her for divorce on grounds of adultery. The director. It's on the director saying that. Okay, that's.
I feel like all these are always the same.
It's very bad jokes. Yeah. What's this?
This is her.
Maybe all wrapped up in auto racing. All wrapped up in auto racing, Playmate Phyllis Coleman has turned a pit crew into a thing of beauty.
No offense to anyone named Phyllis, but it's not a sexy name. Did you see Phyllis? It's like
Philistine.
Phyllis in the office.
What's going on over here? Like that's a C3 Corvette.
I have that car.
Yeah, actually, no, you don't, because this is a 68 or a 69.
It's still like C3 Corvette.
Yeah, it's a C3. You're right. You've got the side pipes as well.
Yeah.
But what you don't have is this awful looking roll cage.
This is very true.
That looks terrible.
Why would you have that? Well, you have to for racing.
Yeah, but I mean, like, just
why not just have the hard top one?
I don't know what they're doing here, but
it's
a blue. It's a blue one too.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to look terrible.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, at least we got a little bit. Okay, here we got our.
There's something.
This is Miss August, Playboy's Playmate of the Month, and as is customary, what would you give as a score?
Well, lack of wool helps this one. Okay.
Look closer.
But it's not in a lot of wool. Like some of the other ones.
Okay.
That does bring it down a little bit. Mm-hmm. The tan line also. And she is a bit motherly. I feel like I could see a baby suckling on that, very motherly look.
Very motherly look.
I give her a 7.
Okay, 7. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Something about her face also is just a bit too motherly.
I'm gonna drop to 6.
Yeah, I'll go 5.
Okay,
I go 5. By the way, for all of you guys out there, or girls or guys who are like, how dare you?
Nobody bought them.
Remember, this is just a stupid little thing about cars and guys messing around, talking junk. And speaking of cars, okay, this is really annoying me. I am not seeing anything good. I'm, like.
Well, I'll tell you what. We have one other issue from 1973, right?
Well, we have about 5.
We have 5. Okay, let's just pick one.
Okay. Our collection is very complete except for the 70s.
Right.
So
we have every year.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Let's get one with the car ads, because there's no car ads left.
All right. Well, I mean, look, out of what we have here on the table, what have we got? We've got.
Should we move this?
Yeah, you can put that. We got 1973. That's July, and we've got June. June's the earliest one we have. How about
that's pre-gas crisis?
Well, at least it'll be. There'll still be decent stuff. Unfortunately, the quality's not very good.
Someone's used this very well.
I feel like it's more water damage.
Water damage and mold. Gross.
But, okay, hopefully we can get past that, because here.
Wait a minute. They made a sports version of the bug?
I didn't know about that.
Can you read? Is there anything special about it?
The sports bug. Bet you thought we'd never do it. Well, catch this.
So condescending.
Yeah. Oversized radial tires mounted on snazzy mag-type wheels. Yeah. Indie-type steering wheel covered in simulated leather over thick padding. True sports bucket seats with contoured vinyl sides, and no-slip fabric. To hold you comfortably while cornering. Short throw synchro stick shift. Okay.
What?
Yeah, it's a short throw.
These had like 30 horsepower. Does this sound have more power?
Probably not. The faster you shift, the faster it shifts. Okay. Spirited air-cooled engine. Cast with lightweight aluminium magnesium alloy. Just like in Super V racing engines. 4-wheel independent suspension.
So it's not souped up.
I don't think so. McPherson designed coil strut combo up front. Double jointed rear axle with independent trailing arms in back. What else does it say here? Special high gloss paint job in satin yellow or marathon silver metallic. Jet black trimming. Options? All kinds. Like racing stripes. Flare tip pipes. Stereo radio. And more. If this sounds like what you've been waiting for from us, wait no more. We built only a limited number of our special edition sports bug. After all, we can't make too much of a good thing.
Okay, so I just looked it up.
Yeah.
All right. Not only did they not soup it up, okay?
Okay.
It had less horsepower than the 1970 version.
Oh.
So the sports bug in 1973 made 46 horsepower, and in 1970 it made 57. And not the sports bug, the normal one.
Oh. Wow.
So they downgraded it.
They downgraded
and made it look all like Boy Racer.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, look at that. Now that's what I'm talking about. Not my favorite era of 911, but I will be I'm happy about it.
Still nice.
Still nice. Very
it's
old.
It's got that brown color, you know?
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that color. It can work sometimes.
My first car, that Mercedes, was this color.
Nice.
And
nice.
I mean, it's special. It's
right.
very old man, though. I'd say it's a very old man color.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. This says, just as great painting is more than a canvas and paints, there are some things that go beyond the sum of their parts. The Porsche Targa is such an object. It's a piece of machinery whose purpose far exceeds transporting you from one point to another. The Targa's goal is to afford the ultimate driving experience in performance, in engineering, and in comfort. The Targa has come amazingly close to that goal each year, with more subtle improvements, a bit more. First, consider its superbly thought-out features. It has a built-in roll bar, huge fixed rear window, to give that car the practicality of a hardtop coupe, and you the exhilarating experience of a roadster. It has an aerodynamic shape. Can you read the next page?
It has an aerodynamic shape to protect you from wind blast. This wind blast is not what you want.
No.
And a rear engine design that has been steadily improved upon for 25 years. All controls are meticulously engineered to be functional and logically accessible. Yet, it is the total effect of these innovations that impresses. With the removable tops stored in the trunk, cushioned in luxurious bucket seats, you ride in Belle Epoque comfort. It must be something.
It's got to be something in French.
Yeah. But the grandest feature of the Targa is the experience of driving it. The handling is quick, correct, precise because of Porsche's legendary engineering, putting the driver and car in perfect collaboration. It is almost as if you just think where you want to go with the car to go. Okay, the Targa is available in all three, blah, 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 blah. Oh, look. It's your favorite car. I mean, yeah. The anatomy of a gremlin.
I feel like it's like unfashionable to hate on it. I mean, it's too obvious to hate on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is black mold. It's getting in my hands.
This is actually black mold.
Yeah.
We are breathing this in right
probably
now.
Probably not breathe it too much.
Please donate to our patron for hospital bills.
There we go. I mean, okay. We talked about gremlins before. Yeah. It's in our previous episodes. So let's move on.
Very hideous piece of shit. Look at that.
Sony, no baloney.
Look at that beautiful TV. We're big fans of old tech like CRTs.
Yeah, Sony's great. You see, only Sony's Trinitron system
Even
has
back then?
one gun. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been around for ages. So
that's cool.
That if you're going to have a CRT, make it a Trinitron. Definitely. You heard it here first.
Cut us a check, Sony. We know you're trying to move those CRTs.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure we did this one too.
We did, yeah. It's a Plymouth Satellite. So it's a cool, nice looking car.
Yeah, exactly. This is the Plymouth Satellite. I like them. There's still something you could do with these. Previous generations are way better.
Yeah.
The previous two generations are both way better.
Right.
Men's Lib Watch.
Whoa, V12.
There we go. The Jaguar. E-Type is arguably one of the most famous, best-looking sports cars. I think they look great. I'm not a massive fan, but I think they do look great.
I think the Toyota 2000 GT looks better, but it's a copy of that, so I have to give props to the E-Type.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's
people
cool.
are gonna yell at me, but how much power does? Oh, 0 to 60 in 6.8 seconds back then is wildly good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What was the horsepower on those back then? What is it, 73?
Let's see. It says 1973. It says smooth silken power. Jaguar V12. Let's see. It's not.
It was about 273 horsepower back then. That's, I mean, out of a V12, that's terrible, but that's good power for the day.
Dude, yeah, for the 70s, that's, unless you're talking like very early 70s.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's see if we got anything else. Well, dude, this is turning out to be a good car. There was a good idea to switch magazines. That everyone knows is a Pantera. And
amazing car.
This is a Camel advert, so it doesn't matter. But
well, you can win one.
Yeah. Oh, you could win one.
Yeah.
Or 10,000. What would you choose?
Well, now those are worth 200 grand.
They're worth more than that.
They?
These things are
okay.
super expensive now. They're super rare and expensive. They're ridiculous. You pay stupid amounts of money for those things. If they're in good condition, yeah. All right. What's this? We don't push our luck.
Some
Uni Royal. It's probably tires again, right?
Oh, is it? Yeah. Yeah, steel radials.
There we go. Steel radials.
Sorry.
You know what I don't like about steel belted radials is that if you've got a muscle car, you kind of have to have them because it doesn't look right unless you have them.
Sure.
But they're old tech.
Yeah, they're
so
not
they
good.
suck.
Yeah.
So I mean, like on my 78 Trans Am, I'm going to upgrade everything, the suspension, everything, but I'm still going to have to keep those tires.
True.
You can't put something else on; it just doesn't work. It doesn't look good. I mean, you get those they make those oversized wheels. It looks dumb, dude.
No,
just get
not the same.
a Honda.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the Honda Civic. This is when it came out?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, it's new. That's pretty interesting.
The new Honda Civic in 1973.
How prolific is that car? Wow. So I mean, how many cars do we still have today from that time period? It's crazy, right?
Yeah, many.
Many. Well, we have like Mustangs and stuff, right? But most new cars are new IPs.
Sure.
We're here to propose a meaningful relationship with a car to fit your heart as well as your head. It only costs $2,150. That's pretty cheap. So I got 30 miles to the gallon, which was kind of like that Datsun.
Yeah.
So this is the fight for gas.
Which would you rather have?
Probably this, to be honest.
Yeah.
Looks a little cuter.
All right.
I actually I like the Datsun better.
Yeah, I like the square look.
I like the square
look. It's a bit too round. Yeah.
Yeah. It had a synchro mesh 4-speed transmission and disc brakes. That's kind of a big deal because it's funny. They definitely got rid of. Oh, it's front disc brakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because later Civics definitely had drum brakes in the back.
Yeah,
they always
in
did.
The back, yeah.
And you can personalize that. That's really cool.
That's kind of cool. Yeah. You know, my all my cars have rear drum brakes.
That's terrible.
All of them.
Even my 74 Corvette has discs.
Yeah, but that was America's sports car.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah, it's
Good
terrible.
point.
My 1990 Firebird has rear drum brakes. My 78 also has rear drum brakes. It's great. Yeah. Kawasaki here.
Kawasaki.
Yeah. What do we got there?
You're jumping a puddle or flattening a hill, flying on the freeway or riding the range. Either way, you're going somewhere or nowhere.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Way of saying nothing.
Yeah, you're going somewhere or nowhere, boy.
Yep. So that's that. That's pretty cool though. I love Kawasaki's.
Me too. Probably my favorite brand.
Me too. Whoa.
Luckily, the black mold's going away.
Yeah.
Wow,
Supra,
there's
that's
tons.
the first Subaru.
Yeah. The Subaru GL Coupe is like a spirited woman who yearns to be tamed. Now that's some very period correct Playboy-esque stuff, isn't it?
Chase that wool.
Yeah,
Chase
exactly.
That wool.
Perhaps you're a man who grabs life by the cuff. You live your way, and it shows in the clothes you wear, the women you love, and the car you drive. The Subaru GL Coupe is waiting for you.
You know, growing up, I always learned that too. My dad he sat me down and taught me. He said, if you want wool, if you want a woman, you get a Subaru. That's absolutely what the women love.
Yeah.
I like how that's an accolade.
Front drive Subaru.
That's an accolade.
Exactly. I mean, look, this is where things changed.
Yeah.
We're seeing now, because remember, in our previous ones, we still had all the big cars. We
big
still had
yachts.
good, like, cool cars.
Yeah.
We had the big Mustangs. We had, but now, look at every car that's coming up. These, like, small little Datsuns and Hondas and Subarus.
I mean, I don't hate them.
No, but it's just,
interesting.
This is where the change occurred. Yeah. It was right about here.
Right.
And people started to let go of their gas guzzlers and move to more sensible front-wheel drive little...
And this is, we're looking at how they tried to market it. They're like, you're a man. The women are going to love you if you buy this little car.
Oh, here we go.
Celica.
Is that a Celica?
Yeah, that's interesting. It looks quite good, actually. This looks okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. I've seen those before in real life.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
In South Africa, there's still a couple of these knocking about.
Oh, interesting.
Tired of the same old line?
This one has a 5-speed, unlike the Honda Civic, so I'd rather have this.
That's actually pretty good.
This definitely beats the Civic out.
Yeah, that's cool.
Rear-wheel drive as well. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah, Celica interior complete. That's actually a very nice interior.
That's pretty nice.
That's pretty plush.
Why is this? It says it's a 5-speed manual.
Well, not this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They probably want to brag about the automatic option.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good looking car. It's
a good looking car.
Yeah. Out of all the little econo boxes we've been seeing.
The comfort shirt.
Wow.
That looks great.
The comfort shirt from Sears. I like this green one.
Yeah.
What's going on? It's remarkable.
That's the green you were talking about.
Yeah, new stretch fabric. In fact, these are the 70s colors all in one advert.
In one.
There's the green, there's the orange, there's those flowers I was talking about, and there's brown.
Yes.
Brown. There it is. You know, very progressive for the day, you know.
Yeah. Very, very much so. Way on top of it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know about this centerfold. If it's her, I'm not.
Playboy's Playmate of the Month, Miss June.
I don't know how to say it. I don't know how I feel about this.
She has a lot of teeth.
She does have a lot of teeth. It's the hair that bothers me.
Right.
You've never seen Napoleon Dynamite, right?
No.
Okay. No. Just looks like one of the... Never mind. This is not my cup of tea. I'm going to go with a 5. She's not horrible. It's giving me a bad vibe.
Sure. I think I'm going to stick with a 5 too. I'm going to agree with you there. Sorry to say. We've seen some stunners in the previous.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you know, we're not being just disingenuous just because we know they're very old.
I mean, wool is wool.
Stop. That's terrible.
Trying to understand what you guys are on about.
This is kind of cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. What's this all about?
Oh, it's like land speed records.
This is not a land speed vehicle.
It's comparing.
To a helicopter, right? Okay, cool. That's not a land speed. That's a boat speed.
So it's all different. Whatever. Yeah. This is like a jet powered car, 622 miles an hour. Wow. That's crazy.
In 73?
Yeah.
How about this one?
Doesn't say.
Okay.
This boat went 285. That's wild.
Yeah, that's so dangerous.
Those cigarette boat things.
These boats, they flip all the time. People die all the time doing that.
They fragment, right?
Yeah, they just flip over because, you know, if you get air underneath it, it just takes off and you're done. It's not good. Not good. Yeah. Wow.
Nice.
It's some interesting...
Is there gifts for dad, it says?
Oh, gifts for dad. Yeah, is that an actual TV?
I think it is.
Oh, that's cool. Portable TV in 1973.
How much was it? $180.
Wow. That's a lot for back then.
That is.
You could have gone cross country how many times?
A million. Oh, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, about 10 times.
10 times for the price of that. So I guess this means I'm not very convincing when I say no.
Oh, because she's still...
Oh, yeah, it's like afterwards he's smoking a cigarette.
She said no.
Yeah, that's not a good message.
Come on, guys.
That's not a good message. What is that?
Wow, that's a hideous car.
It's pink.
The color's interesting.
What does it say? Does it say anything about it?
Just talking about her Playboy. It's a Volvo sports car, it says.
Oh, there we go. There's your Volvo sports car.
Not into that, sorry.
Yeah.
A woman, on the other hand, there's some of that wool.
Yes, stop. You'll make me throw up.
That's a lot of wool.
Yeah, stop. Okay.
Very woolly.
Yeah.
Volvo again.
What do you know? The rich need Volvos too.
See, I don't like that generation, I guess.
I mean, it looks kind of like those old Jags.
Yeah.
You know those ones before?
Yeah. Those really old ones, right? Yeah.
It looks kind of like that. Yeah, good old Volvos. I came home horny. Doesn't that count for anything? It's probably why you home so late, or blah, blah, I don't know.
Phallic symbol. I'd hate to tell you what it looks like to me.
What? Okay.
What? Does she not understand the word phallic?
Probably not. Make yourself a Red Baron, orange juice, grenadine, and lime. Now, get it all together with the perfect martini gin. Seagram's Extra.
It doesn't actually sound very good.
Really? Grenadine?
I don't like grenadine.
Juice? What is grenadine anyway?
It's like a syrupy, cherryish type thing.
Yeah, it's cherryish?
I don't know. It's something like that.
Is it passion fruit?
Maybe passion fruit.
Yeah.
It's got a fruit flavor.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, he looks pretty switched on with his turned up moustache and his very odd hair.
He knows a good drink.
Yes, he knows how to drink. He knows how to drink.
He knows how to drink.
A drink.
He gives the wildest oral examinations.
Biology, sex education.
So he's licking their wool.
You go to jail for that these days. What is going on in the 70s, man?
Say, Mac, will you toot your horn when the traffic starts moving? Oh, because he's going to bang his wife in the car while they're stuck in traffic.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, man, I just get, upset over these.
Pretty low class.
They're just crap. They're not funny.
That's Greta. When I'm satisfied, she's satisfied.
Oh, so he's like, my dog's going to eat you if you don't bang me properly.
Yeah. Fantastic. May all your screwdrivers be Harvey Wallbangers. Just saying. Okay. Just saying. All right.
Wallbanger. Oh, I get it.
No, it's the Harvey Wallbangers are kind of a cocktail.
It doesn't make sense. Think about it. It's like...
Do you think so?
Yeah, when you're banging.
I think it's more about like hitting a hammer against a wall.
I think so.
We'll look that up.
Okay.
Stop worrying, Rodney. There are times when a stutter can be very attractive impediment.
Because
yeah. It's just
like a bit of a lawnmower type situation there.
Yeah.
By George, Agatha, that was even better than I remembered.
Welcome, class of 23. What the hell?
These jokes. There's no punchline.
Rear view mirror. That's just like, okay, I don't know about that one. That's probably the best one so far.
Probably.
It's such a dad joke.
Yeah, that's dad joke.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, any more cars? Oh, Brother Johnston, whither goes thou?
What?
No idea. Ah, there we go.
There we go. Let's finish off.
Oh,
this is
dude,
that one.
This is the Harley Davidson. This is all Harley riders hate that this exists.
Yeah, I like that it exists because it's like a middle finger to the other Harleys. Not that I hate Harleys. It's just like, come on.
What was it like? It's a French thing, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, it's just something foreign, maybe Italian, I think.
Yeah, probably Italian. But yeah, that. Imagine like I'm gonna go ride my Harley this weekend, and you get on that thing.
It's like,
dude. Oh, and what do we have here?
A Dodge Colt GT.
I gotta say, this is interesting. Okay, because it says from Japan to America.
I was just about to say that looks like a Japanese car.
Yeah, courtesy of Dodge. So, what do you think it was? A Datsun?
Probably a Mitsubishi.
Oh, I wonder.
Because Dodge and Plymouth worked with Mitsubishi on all the Eclipses and stuff.
I gotta say, it looks kind of cool.
Think about it, Mitsubishi 3000 GT and the Dodge Stealth.
Yeah, that's true.
All those partnerships. I'm just gonna assume.
The Starion, what was that?
Yeah, that's Dodge.
Yeah,
Dodge Daytona.
Starion. It's because they wanted to say Stallion.
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't. You think that's wrong.
Everyone knows Dodge Starion.
Because you've got a Colt, right?
Yeah.
That was their thing. They're going to do a horse theme thing, but they didn't want to say Mustang.
And the Stallion is bigger than the Colt.
Yeah, so they had the Colt and they had the Stallion, but because of the Japanese transliteration, they called it a Starion.
And they kept it.
Oh, I want a Starion.
Yeah. And they kept it.
Yeah, they kept it. Just so you know, if you didn't know.
Little trivia. That is good trivia.
Yeah.
Let's finish it off there.
So this GT, by the way, Mitsubishi or not, it kind of looks cool. They've got the Dodge colors on it. I kind of like it. If you had to choose any of the cars out of this episode, what would you choose?
The Celica for me.
The Celica?
Yeah.
Obviously, I would choose one of those American cars, but that doesn't really count. If we're talking about all the little econo boxes here, I'd probably get this one.
Cool. We mix it up.
Yeah, but it would have to be in this particular color livery, yes. I quite like it. I don't know why it has fender extractors on
the rear. That doesn't make any sense.
Nope. Maybe it's to cool the brakes.
Maybe it's to cool the rear brakes.
Those drum brakes. yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. It's good to get back into this. Yeah, by the way, cheers.
Yeah.
It's super nice to do another one of these again, and looking forward to doing another one in the future. So see you then.